apparently the Wall Street Journal was inaccurate about Jim Harbaugh on a contract being rescinded. It's not been rescinded at all, and I saw a comment about that, and I looked into it, and apparently Dan Murphy from ESPN wrote about this, that that report is inaccurate, and I'm going to put that in the description below. Usually, the Wall Street Journal knows, and they're accurate, but in this case, no. So, since that was inaccurate, I took that video down, and because I don't want to mislead people on that, and I apologize for that. Usually they're accurate, like I said, Wall Street Journal, but not in this case. And Jim Harbaugh, the head football coach, said that the report that the university had rescinded the contract extension offer in recent weeks was not accurate. So that's the right person to ask about that question. Of course, we know Jim Harbaugh is in the second year of the 5-year deal with Michigan. And Michigan Athletic Director Ward Manuel told ESPN's Adam Rugberg on October 10th that the school had hoped to have an extension for the head coach soon, but since we know of the sign stealing scandal, which is kind of like scouting scandal too, in a way, has been put on hold. It's not been rescinded, it's been put on hold, which is totally different than rescinded. Of course, it's because of the NCAA is investigating them right now. Like I said, and a source told like ESPN's Tom Van Haren, or VANHAAREN, that Harbaugh was instructed not to sign the contract yet. Of course, the university spokesperson published a statement on Sunday night that the school does not comment on employment contracts until they are completed and fully executed. Of course, Jim Harbaugh declined to answer a question about the current nature of his relationship between Manuel and other university leaders. And he just wanted to talk about the football games. So, I'm just saying that. And of course, they were on a bye week this past week before playing Purdue this week. And stealing signs, of course, is not an NCAA rules violation, but the NCAA rules does prohibit any staff member from events scouting an opponent in person during the regular season. That's what exactly Michigan did. And they apparently had a budget for like going to games and getting tickets and going in person. Then they were videotaping on their phone or somehow videotaping the sidelines. That's just crossing the line. Of course, Jim Harbaugh denied this. Of course he would, because he doesn't want to make himself look bad. And he wants just the NCAA to figure it out themselves if they can. If there was any knowledge for the alleged cheating in a statement that was published shortly after the allegations were public. And he said on yesterday, that he wasn't going to discuss the allegations any further while the NCAA investigation is going on. Of course, that would make sense. He simply said, you just gotta have to let it play out, cooperate with the investigation, and watch how it plays out. The speculation part, as I've said, I've gone too much on a one-track mind on coaching the team to engage on every piece of speculation. Of course, he doesn't know the time frame in which the NCAA investigation could run its course. And we know that they are on the run to make the college football playoff potentially. Like, and not only that, for the third straight year as well. So, and it has not officially had received a notice of the allegations for NCAA up to this point. So yeah, we're going to wait and see. And we know today is the first college football playoff rankings. I'm not going to care as much or discuss it because there's no use, and it's early. I would have waited till like the third or last week of the regular. I mean, not just a like, like the the week of the second last game, then the last game, then the regular season, and then the conference championships. That's what I would more focus on. Then of course afterwards, of course, after all those conference championships. So yeah, this is their year to do it because Georgia has not looked great, and I know they don't have Brock Bowers, and it's more like there's no true dominant team out there. Michigan's the only one, but they have yet to play against Penn State and Ohio State up to this point. So yeah, I just have a hunch that Jim Harbaugh is going to be gone before the NCAA is going to really do a punishment on them. Potentially. I mean, I just don't. Well, let's see about this. And who knows how long the NCAA is going to really take. Because, it took 6 years on the Kansas men's basketball incident. Of course, the Baylor incident took a long time too, remember. Because it stopped, like, the investigation. The ruling finally came out in 2021. So, yeah, it takes. They're incompetent, and I'm not going to totally say they're going to punish Michigan hard because we have seen in the past they've been inconsistent. Because it could go one or two ways on the NCAA on the punishment. Really light or really not so light. Of course, that's the thing. We don't know. So yeah, this is just a FYI on this. And it's definitely not a rescinded contract. It has been put on hold. And all this. So yeah, anyways, if you like this content, like and subscribing. I'll see you guys later on the road to 600 subscribers. Of course, our ultimate goal is 1,000 or more. So I'm making money off this. Of course, liking a video, commenting a video really helps the YouTube algorithm so more people can see it. Of course, sharing the video does help. So it spreads the word out more and more people can watch. And if you're watching and subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Because it's free. I mean, it's not like you have to pay to do that. And hit the notification bell as well. So this is just a clarification on the situation for Michigan head football coach Jim Harbaugh on the contract. It's not, extension has not been rescinded. It's just been put on hold.